Okay, so as a piano player, chances are you've been told to practice your scales. Now, I don't know about you, but I have an extremely short attention span, and practicing scales was never fun for me. I didn't understand why we did it. I didn't understand how practicing scales was gonna help me to play the kind of music that I wanted to play. But let me tell you, scales are like vegetables. If you don't play them, you'll die. No, I'm just joking, but you won't be very good at the piano, and you'll be really missing out on some things that can really set you free in terms of what you're able to do. So in this lesson, I'm gonna show you some amazing things that you can do with scales so that you never have to feel bored or cranky about practicing your scales again. So first things first, let's pick a scale, let's pick a key. We're gonna work in the key of G today. So that means you can think of every single note in the key of G as an ingredient, and you have a specific set of ingredients. You've got G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. So those are the keys that we're going to be playing. Now, traditional scale practice would have you set a metronome and make sure that you're sitting tall, which you should do anyways, and practice your scales, ascending and descending until you are dreaming about scales. But we can make this more fun. So first of all, think of your scale as, like I said, ingredients, and you're gonna create something amazing with it. So the first thing we can do to make practicing scales amazing is play some chords underneath your scale. The whole point of a scale is to give you things that you can use to create music. So let's make our scales musical. Play an E minor chord in your left hand. And then with your right hand, let's play the first 5 notes of that G scale. Now let's play a C chord in our left hand, and let's do those first 5 notes again. Let's try a G chord. And then a D chord. And now let's try playing a full scale with those same chords. Just ascending, meaning going up. Here's our C, here's our G, and our D. Now what happens if we play the scale descending? So it's already sounding less like a traditional scale practice and more like a song. So once you get into the flow with playing your scales over a chord progression that mirrors the key, so all I did was pick the 6th degree of the scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I played a chord using the scale ingredients. It's simple. And then I picked the 1, 2, 3, 4, built a chord, and then I picked the 1, built a chord, that's the G, and then the 5, and I built a chord. It's that simple. So already I'm feeling like, oh, that was musical, I feel refreshed, I enjoyed that. But it gets better. Once you can confidently play that, you can begin to explore a little bit with different rhythm patterns and with different note patterns. And this is where things get really exciting, and you'll probably get lost for hours and hours and just want to mess around with different combinations and get creative. And this is why we have to practice scales, because this is what it sets us up to do successfully. So let's try playing. So here's our G scale, right? Here's our E minor. I'm just going to play the first 5 notes but descending. And then I'm going to just kind of, I liked how those notes sounded. I'm going to play those through the progression. And there's an F sharp in a G scale, and I kind of want to try how that sounds. Amazing. So anything's possible. Maybe I'll start up here now. And I'll play the notes in random order. 5, 3, 4, 1. 5, 3, 4, 1. And I switched my order up here, and again, that's fine. So this is what you can do with scales. Scales are amazing. So a scale teaches us which notes are going to sound good together by playing the notes that belong to the scale we're working on. A scale teaches us which chords will sound good together, and the fancy term for that is diatonic chords. And essentially, you can pick degrees of the scale that are guaranteed to sound good together, which are the 1, the 5, the 6, the 4, and play them in any order. Just find those degrees of the scale and build a chord using the scale rules. And then the notes are all free game. So if you're getting bored with your scale practice, simply start with playing them over top of a chord progression and then see where that takes you. I hope that you enjoyed this little concept. Try it on all kinds of scales, different keys, try minor scales. Have fun with it, comment below, let me know how it goes, and